What a week for 25-year-old Gareth Southgate, a Coca-Cola Cup winner here at Wembley with Aston Villa on Sunday. His first start in an England international tonight after one brief appearance as substitute, and on Sunday next an FA Cup semi-final against Liverpool. This time last year he was facing the prospect of relegation with Crystal Palace. Now it's promotion to the England team as a defensive partner to Steve Howie in the absence of Tony Adams and Gary Pallister. Paul Ince's recall alongside Paul Gascoigne means no place for David Platt, Stuart Pearce regaining the captaincy, and Alan Shearer's thigh injury means Les Ferdinand and Teddy Sheringham, with 49 goals between them at club level this season, share the striking responsibility. So they need service from the wide men, David Pleat.
Well, yes, that's true. Steve Stone, of course, is rapidly emerging as a selfless, energetic, skillful wide player in the Steve Coppell mould. The other Steve, McManaman, can be a massive influence with his terrific dribbling skills. So I'm sure there'll be plenty of balls coming into the box for Sheringham and Ferdinand.
Well, Bulgaria, like England, have not played since the turn of the year, but they are one of the most settled of the Euro 96 qualifiers. In fact, 13 of the squad they brought to Wembley took part in the 1994 World Cup when they finished fourth after beating holders Germany, a victory they repeated in the European qualifiers. But the disappointing news tonight is that Hristo Stoichkov, their fearsome striker, failed a fitness test after breaking down in training last night, which I suppose might be a relief to England.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for Bulgaria, but there are others of quality that can take the strain. Penev has 22 goals and leads the Atletico Madrid front line, 6 points clear in Spain. Experienced Kostadinov from Bayern is expected to be one of three front players, whilst the balding Lechkov did superbly well in the World Cup.
And on the area who kick off wearing the white shirts with the nice clear numbers on them, England are playing in what I can only describe as indigo blue, with numbers that might be rather harder to see. Flick on early on by Teddy Sheringham. And here's Penev for Bulgaria. The two countries haven't met for something like 17 years. In fact, not since Glenn Hoddle's debut match here at Wembley in 1979. Gary Neville at right back for England. And we're watching carefully to see whether Gascoigne is going to be shadowed by Kyriakov, the two number 8s, because they had a bit of a battle in a European match earlier in the season. But for the moment, it's Steve McManaman looking for Teddy Sheringham. Here's Stone. And a free kick to England. Good ball, and Ferdinand took it down well and scores! That's an excellent goal. Just over 6 minutes gone, and Les Ferdinand, whose chance has come partly because of the Shearer injury, and at a time when he hasn't been scoring so freely for Newcastle. Look at this ball from Sheringham. It's beautifully played. The defender Ivanov can't get near him. He shakes him off and finishes in style.
Superb diagonal ball by Sheringham. Looked up, saw exactly where he wanted to put it, and it really was wonderfully placed. Ivanov couldn't get there, and it was bad covering by Ginchev, the 4. As soon as Sheringham looked up, he should have been round there in the cover. Mikhailov, no real chance with that one.
And what a superb piece of combination football from the two England strikers. Way on the left, 3 the other way for England. They're coming up here in force, and McManaman has made the opening, and he's going alone. Taken out in the end by Ginchev.
Fine run by McManaman. It's one of those runs where he can destroy cover so quickly and so easily.
And Gascoigne got back into the action right away. Ferdinand's in the centre, flag for offside against Sheringham.
Well, Bulgaria caught with players short there. Clever Gascoigne, but I think Ferdinand might have been in an offside position when he slipped McManaman in regardless.
It was an inspired run here by McManaman. He was up against Kremenlyov and Ivanov, and he took them both. Oh, 3 men in fact. He took out the number 5 Hubchev as well. This is the first of 5 matches that Terry Venables has got in his build-up to Euro 96, which is only 73 days away. England will play Croatia and Hungary here and then go on a tour which the coach has organised in China and Hong Kong. England get a corner. Sheringham coming in. Well, he does that so often for Tottenham, doesn't he?
Yeah, he takes up really good positions, and if it could be a fast delivery, then you've always got problems. But that was a really fast delivery, and it just needed the slightest of touches. Sheringham a little bit unfortunate.
It was Sheringham to Ferdinand again, and he's through once more. He's overrun it.
Well, marvellous positive play by Ferdinand. In those positions, with plenty of grass to run into, players don't catch him. He's got power and he's got pace, 2 tremendous qualities, and if he gets past the last defender, they ain't going to catch him.
It was the same combination, wasn't it? He was latching on to a pass from Teddy Sheringham, having already played the ball off there. Look, it's a good combination, isn't it, between the two?
That was a superb ball played.
The flag's up. We said that England might make progress down the flanks tonight, David, but actually the main danger to Bulgaria is coming right down the middle, isn't it?
Yes, it's the pace of Ferdinand if he gets into areas behind the defenders. They saw it early on with the diagonal ball from Sheringham and set him free, and they've been a bit more wary, and of course when the ball's played from deeper, they're looking to hold the line and catch him offside, but if Ferdinand times his runs, they don't catch him.
Here he is again. Oh, and Gascoigne made a forward run, and the goalkeeper with his feet makes an excellent save. Here come England again. McManaman. Well, that was a flash of the Gascoigne magic from midfield. McManaman now playing it into Sheringham. Good save. Well struck by the Tottenham man, and Mihailov going to his left, showing why he's won 90 caps.
That's marvellous technique on the turn. A wonderfully difficult skill that is. On the half turn, a half volley, and a great save. The goalkeeper's been more than alert in the last few minutes to thwart Ferdinand. Now he's done it again.
Yes, he's thwarted Ferdinand, Gascoigne and Sheringham now, hasn't he, Mihailov? How he is up in the near post position. Ferdinand and Sheringham on the 6-yard line. And in goes Sheringham, in goes Ferdinand, and it's pounced on the line. Close.
Well, certainly Pearce is a danger with those balls, finding it difficult to cope with. And I think that was good fortune by the Bulgarians. In fact, the goalkeeper was standing way behind his line when he went to gather that one.
It wasn't unorthodox. Good team play by England. Pearce, Gascoigne's now making a forward run. Kyriakov wants him to run offside. Oh, and that's the ball that McManaman was chasing. And he came mighty close.
Real good movement by England in that move. Pearce made a clever run wide out left, and in the space flew McManaman through the middle. Brilliant the way he got to the side of the ball to take it past the goalkeeper, but give credit for Ivanov for excellent defending.
Yes, Ivanov missed it, back in by McManaman, a chance, hits the post, Ferdinand. How unlucky. Corner again.
Well, this ball was a low ball, it should have been cleared. No one seemed to want to get it away. It was a good effort from the edge of the box and a good turn by Ferdinand.
Crowd getting behind England. Corner number 3 in succession. Sheringham.
Well, another corner out of the top.
Following the McManaman shot that fell to him, he span and struck the foot of the post. We're just coming up to half-time in this friendly international. England lead by 1-0. And not much sign of Bulgaria changing that round at the moment. Indeed, as we enter stoppage time, you have to say England could and should have had a couple more. Kostadinov outnumbered there. Gascoigne conducting things again in midfield. The crowd loved that. That's Ince then to Howie, now Pearce. Header by Neville. Ferdinand, Gascoigne. Oh yes. There have been moments tonight when you thought of Gascoigne as he was 5 years ago. And here's Kostadinov for Bulgaria. Penev's made a very good run forward, so has Boromirov. But the England captain is on hand, and he's found McManaman. There's Pearce again. But this time it's straight to Ivanov. Genchev. Lechkov. Boromirov. Free kick to Bulgaria. Ince on Lechkov. Carry the ball, he's continued his run down the right, away from Stone's pass. And the deep one for the substitute goalkeeper, who doesn't look very comfortable, and it's a corner.
Well, some very positive movement there by Gareth Southgate, bringing that ball forward. Very deep cross, Popov in a little bit of trouble there. Didn't look too confident.
Quickly taken corner by England. Here's Pearce. McManaman. Gascoigne. Pulled a bit there by Kremenliev. Paul Gascoigne to take this free kick. 30 yards and more. Oh, Sheringham got free there.
Oh, really bad defending. I mean, that ball travelled 40 yards. It was an excellent trajectory, deep. But you see there, Sheringham just creeped round the back there, and the defender realised far too late that Sheringham was on his blind side. I think that's what the crowd want to see. Ince and Gascoigne really driving on from midfield at some pace.
Well, Teddy Sheringham has placed the ball here. Stuart Pearce may have a hand in it. It's in the left footer's territory, isn't it? Gascoigne there too. He could do anything from there after a certain semi-final here.
Well, Pearce and Gascoigne have both scored big goals at Wembley from distance.
But Gascoigne has tucked this one in. Oh! Steve McManaman.
Well, it was a clever free kick. They worked it on the training ground, everyone expecting the big one, and it was cleverly slid alongside the wall for McManaman. And just at the death, the ball just ran away from him, so he couldn't get on kicking foot alongside.
Keeper. Ferdinand shot. And Popov sent it straight back onto the head of the English player. It's McManaman who knocks it to Ferdinand, and well, he couldn't have seen that coming, Teddy Sheringham, could he?
Well, that was unselfish play. Ferdinand in the first place released McManaman. He squared it back, and then it was a really good shot, I thought, by Ferdinand. He kept it low, good save, and well followed in by Sheringham. On another day would have netted.
And Robbie Fowler are coming on in place of Paul Gascoigne, Les Ferdinand and Teddy Sheringham. And the significant moment here concerns Robbie Fowler. It's his first cap at the age of 20, having scored 31 goals for Liverpool this season. he gets the big opportunity that his many supporters and admirers have been pressing for.
Well, he's a precocious talent, Fowler, and this theatre won't worry him. He's done it all for Liverpool in the last 2 seasons, and he's played against top-quality defenders, so I'm sure he'll take it all in his stride.
On the other side of Howie, and he is in, Kostadinov. Poor finish.
Well, it's certainly a good run, and he managed to escape the attentions of Howie, but Seaman proving there that you have to concentrate for every minute, even though you may not be the busiest of the 2 keepers. Good pass by Lechkov. Clever pass outside of the boot. Howie got turned wrong side, and possibly more of the goal to shoot at that Kostadinov realised.
Well, it was a big opportunity for the equaliser, and that would have put a rather different complexion on the way this match will be reported. But here come England with Ince, and he's nearly through himself, Paul Ince, here. And Bulgaria showing some spirit in the last 5 minutes, when they may well have done with rather more urgency sooner than this. 13 is Kishishev. And Ince on Lechkov. But Yankov wins it back for Bulgaria. He's got Kyriakov here. Stone. Platt. Kishishev. Genchev. Free kick, foul by Ince. Well, Teddy Sheringham has just been announced over the public address system as the man of the match. He isn't actually on the field at the moment, but there you go. In it goes from Lechkov. Oh, and Kostadinov gets in, but no, the referee makes a gesture with his hand. It's not going to count. The Bulgarians thought they'd equalised. He's disallowed it. And that saved England some embarrassment. Use of the arm in stoppage time. Kostadinov appealing in vain. But this was an anxious moment for England. Now then, handball there by Borimirov, not the man who scored, but that's what it's been given for, David.
I think it was it not Gunchev, but it certainly was a handball. I don't think there was any doubt about that when it was pushed back into the centre, and the referee was right on the spot.
And he blows for time, and the Bulgarians finish the match contesting with the referee a decision which effectively means England have won. Had it gone the other way, Bulgaria would have scored in the very last seconds. The free kick is by Lechkov. The England defence is backpedaling a bit. 2 against 2 there. It bounces down, and number 7, Kostadinov, put the ball in the net, but the handball earlier was adjudged to have ruled the goal out. So, on reflection, England have a narrow victory in a match which they dominated for periods, thanks to a very early goal by Ferdinand. But Bulgaria's best moments came when it was too late. Terry Venables protects his record of only having been beaten once as the England coach, and it'll be interesting to hear how much he feels he learned from that. England 1, Bulgaria 0.